everybody, welcome to my home. I'm going to show you how to make something today called shrimp puffs with garlic and barbecue dipping sauce. Now the star of the show today is something called Philadelphia cooking cram, and this is a savory garlic. The garlic is already in here for you. You don't have to chop anything. All your flavors, your cream base, everything's packed in this one little 10-ounce container, and you're going to see how easy, with the flavors already packed in here, how easy this recipe is going to be for us today. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with, I've already preheated my oven to 400 degrees because we're going to bake these little shrimp puffs is what we're going to do. I have here, usually it's about a 26 count, 26 to 30 count shrimp that has already been peeled, deveined with the tails left on. Very important that you leave the tails on because they're going to be part of our pickup for our appetizer when we make these, and you'll see how simple and how easy and how impressive they really are. They're very, very good. This is going to be one of those for Super Bowl parties, football games, any type of event you want to go to, something to a fancy sit-down meal. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a puff pastry, and we're going to use both sheets. I've had this sit down on the counter for about 30 minutes trying to get this to defrost. I'm going to cut these little strips into a 3-inch by 3-inch square. Like I said, I've already had them sitting out, so they're good and soft now. I'm going to do a 3-inch by 3-inch. While I had this sitting out, I was getting some other stuff ready, getting my kitchen prepped. And what I did was I also put in the microwave. I like to do mine in the microwave. I put in about 8 strips of bacon and got that to a consistency of actually like a crumble, so that we could crumble it up. And as you can see, I've actually already crumbled my bacon. I've got that ready to go. And basically what we're going to do is we have a puff pastry here. We're going to put a little bit of bacon on it. We're going to mix 10 ounces of a barbecue sauce with our 10 ounces of a Philadelphia cream cheese. Cooking cram, the savory garlic. 5 ounces of the cooking cram is going to go in one container. 5 ounces is going to go into another container. The same here. We're going to do 5 ounces of barbecue, 5 ounces of barbecue. Half of that's going to be for dipping. The other half is going to go in our pastry here when we put our shrimp and our bacon, and then we're going to bake that in the oven. And like I said earlier, these are absolutely delicious. You're going to love them. Okay, so I've got my strips here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to crumble. Like I said, I've already crumbled it here. I'm going to put just maybe like a little half a teaspoon of bacon on each one. Okay. Alright, for time purposes, we'll just do 6 for right now. In the meantime, I'm going to take my Philadelphia cooking cram. I'm going to use this savory garlic. I'm going to take 5 ounces and put in one bowl. And 5 ounces. This smells so good. You can really smell the garlic, and look how easy it is to pour. It's such a creamy base. So easy, so simple. It just adds so much to your recipes. Like I said, we're going to do half the cream in here in one. We're going to do half the cream in the other. Half of it, like I said, is for our dipping. We don't want to cross-contaminate with any seafood. So we're going to do half the cream here. Like I said, that's going to be, we'll use that for our dipping. And the other we're going to use to put inside. And we're going to kind of estimate, we're going to do 5 ounces of barbecue sauce. We're going to do about half and half. And then 5 ounces of barbecue sauce in there. Alright, we're going to mix this up really, really good. We don't have to worry about warming it up or anything, because once it goes into the oven, when it's cooking our shrimp and getting our pastry all good and puffed up and brown, this is going to warm and melt and just ooze out of our puff pastries, and it's going to be so good. Alright, so now that we've got this to a good consistency, barbecue, garlic, cream, can't get any better. We're going to take like a half a teaspoon, just like a little dab, and put on top of our bacon. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, then we're going to take our shrimp, and this is why we need our tails on. We want the tails to stick out the side. And move this to the side. You can see maybe just a little bit better. We're going to lay that down, and we're going to take our puff pastry, and we're going to cover our entire thing of shrimp, the bacon, the cream sauce. Sometimes you got to work with it just a little bit. There we go. We got it. And we're going to turn it seam side down. And I have lined baking pan here with some parchment paper. And we're going to put this on our parchment paper. There we go. All right, we're going to do a couple more here to show you how easy and how simple this really is. So fold it over. Make sure the cream stays in. Shrimp's all good and tucked in there. Seam side down. Okay? And then we're going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees that we've already preheated. We're going to bake that for about 15 minutes till we get to a good and golden brown consistency. We'll put that right there for the moment. But in the meantime, the other 5 ounces of cream cheese, the cooking cream, the savory garlic, and then the 5 ounces of the barbecue. So I'm going to stick that in the microwave for just a second to see if we can get that to a little warm consistency, because this is going to be our dipping sauce for the puff pastries when they come out of the oven. So let's microwave that for about 30 seconds. I think what we'll do. And while that's microwaving, we'll fix one more or two of the shrimp, just so you can get an idea of just how easy it is. Like I said, the reason we're going to leave the tails on is because when it comes out of the oven, you're going to see that you can use that as a little pickup when they come around and serve at a party, or if they come by your table, and that, the tails are easy to hold on to, your little pickup there. Okay? Alright, let's take our thing out and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. It is so good. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's mix this just a little bit more. Like I say, you can smell the garlic and the cooking cream and the barbecue sauce. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's clean up here for just a second. Let me show you what the final presentation is going to look like, because we're going to need to put some cream in our little dish here. I don't think we have quite enough room here. That's okay. We're going to make it work. We're going to pour the warm cream into our little bowl. And get every drop. You can smell that garlic in there. So good, so good, so good. But let me show you what it looks like when they come out of the oven. So you got the little tail sticking out to the side. How you can just pick that up and hold that as a dip. But let's get a bite. But let's dip it in here. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Mmm. That is so good. I just wish you could taste these. You will not believe how good these really are. Like I said, this is called shrimp puffs with garlic and barbecue sauce. And our star of the show today is our Philadelphia cooking cream, which is the savory garlic. And I hope you'll give this a try. My name is Susan West, and I thank you for coming to my home today here in Newnan, Georgia. Give this a try.